Last week, the Schuylkill League held their first student-athlete leadership forum. Captains from all the league's spring sports teams were invited to Penn State Schuylkill, and the discussion was led by Penn State Schuylkill Athletic Director Matt Stankiewicz and Dr. Mark Abel. The Schuylkill League decided to take a proactive approach after District 11 of the PIAA received data about increased incidences during some games. The event was such a success, they want to do this annually for captains of all the league teams. I sat down with the Schuylkill League president, Steve Toth, to learn more. I'm always impressed with the student athletes in this area. They have school, they have to perform on the athletic field, and sometimes you forget they're teenagers in high school as well, but you take these team captains, and sometimes they don't realize too, they might know the rules of the game, but might not know what the district expects of them or the Schuylkill League, or maybe need just some extra leadership skills.
Anytime that you're part of a team, there's a responsibility, I think, that goes with the participants on that team. And you know, if you get in trouble or if there's a technical foul and you're ejected, that certainly can help hurt the team, not help the team. And we want to make sure that we put our student athletes in the best possible circumstances where they could hopefully make the best decisions for not only themselves but also the team that they play on.
I thought it was interesting too. You talked a little bit about Matt Stankiewicz from Penn State. He was a captain on the football team, was a center, and he was there during the Sandusky scandal when a lot of the athletes were told they could leave the Penn State football program. And he said this at your event. He said, "How you react in unexpected times will reveal your character. A community needs a leader to rise up in challenging moments." I thought that was interesting. And you said too, you want this to help build the kids up, you know, off the field as well, what they could take away from athletics.
Yeah, we wanted to create a positive environment for the student athletes who participated. Matt Stankiewicz, you know, is a great example of that. Not only is he very proactive in our community at Penn State Schuylkill, but he's also had the experiences of dealing with something very stressful and also something that was very tragic at Penn State, Maine, you know, with the Sandusky incidents. He was very forthright and he was very honest with some of the things that he faced as a captain from that team. And that was one of the topic areas that our student athletes felt very, very appreciative of, listening to his experiences and being able to, you know, really relate to those experiences as he was a captain of, you know, a football team of almost close to 100.
There's some great rivalries in the Schuylkill League, and you said it was interesting because you sat down and you said maybe the kids thought they were going to stick around in their schools. No, there were breakout sessions, so everybody got to be mixed up there. So you might have had some Mono area kids with the Shenandoah Valley kids.
Yeah, that was one thing that it was kind of interesting kind of going into it and seeing everybody kind of filter into the room. You know, there might have been some Pottsville kids over in their area, and there might have been some Blue Mountain and some, you know, Mono area and Shenandoah, like all you know, kind of close-knit. And then we started the breakout sessions, and that's really where you saw the real good communication. And you got to see the breakdown, and you know, the kids that may be from Pine Grove are experiencing the same things that may be from Jim Thorpe, and that may be from Marion, and that may be from Tamaqua, and that may be from Shenandoah. It was a really good experience, I think, for them to see that they're not on an island. They do basically have the same stressors that each one have, and you know, it was a good area or a good way to communicate between and amongst themselves.
Steve, last thing I want to ask you is, what did you take away from it? I mean, did you learn anything, or did you pick up anything from the kids, or anything at all? What are you taking away from the experience?
Well, one, I think that the biggest thing is learning that despite the fact that we're very fierce competitors on the playing fields and surfaces, you know, the competition level may bring out the best and sometimes the worst, but when you see them in this context of being able to sit down and communicate, the true bond that athletes have, I think, was one thing that I learned, and they understood, you know, some of the things I said about the stressors and some of the competition and some of the things maybe that parents throw curveballs in there at them as well, and they were able to bond from that. And then also learning that, you know, some of the things that we faced as athletes back in the day are the same things maybe that these athletes are facing now, just a little bit more high tech with all the social media type stuff.
And you guys got into serious subjects. It wasn't just like, oh, hey, you know, if a teammate gets a technical foul, this is what you should do. I think I read in the Standard Speaker article talking about, like, if you see someone stealing something, or there were some serious topics.
Yeah, you know, the variety of topics was there. You know, there was on-field incidents, off-the-field incidents, you know, some things that, you know, really test your character. And we wanted to put incidents that have happened in real life, maybe not in the Schuylkill League, and you know, we hope that they don't happen, but real life incidents that other leagues or other school districts have faced, and you know, it gave the student athletes perspective on how to react maybe in a better way than the people who really experienced them.
right, well, Steve, thank you so much for your time. We're going to talk a little bit more with Steve about the Schuylkill League in general in the future here on SSPTV News.